Hey, good morning, everyone. I just wanted to just give a shout out right now to some of y'all out there, and I just want to be transparent for a minute because I think that I make these videos and it's great, and I want to encourage people. And so that I think the best way to do that this morning is just to call out the elephant in the room, and that's just life's hard sometimes. I mean, it's tough. It really is. It's tough for me. I know it's tough for you. And so I make these videos to encourage you, but I also want to call attention to the fact that life is hard. Life is tough. It does kick us, it does knock us down, it steps on us from time to time. And so I make these videos to encourage them, encourage you, but also to encourage myself. The reality of it is that there are days where I don't want to get out of bed. There are days where I struggle with life's hard, and I was always that kid that always had stuff going on. I was always in trouble. I always had the odds stacked against me. I was always, um, you know, people were always telling me that, hey, you're not going to make it. You're not going to graduate high school. You're not going to do anything with your life. And here I am in my 30s, and I'm finally doing stuff, and I'm living big dreams and doing big things, and that's awesome. But the reality is that life does come. And so with that, I want to tell you guys, when life comes, when your mom does die, when you do get a divorce, when your bank account gets drained because of some kind of financial emergency, whatever it might be, when these things happen, to not give up, because these things do happen to me. There are times where I do get down. I miss my mom. I do get down on myself because I am getting a divorce, and I really, that's tough, and that's real. And so I don't suggest that we just make believe that we're awesome. I don't say, hey, this is great, look, I'm doing wonderful. No, I make a choice, and I do allow myself the space to have bad emotions, but I choose to validate them and to look at them, and I encourage you to do the same thing. When you're down and you say, wow, I really miss my mom, life is really hard, allow yourself that space, because it makes sense why you would be down. It makes sense why you would be out. But at the same time, I encourage you to look at the brighter side. And so with me, when I miss my mom, I say, wow, I am sad. I do miss her a lot. And I cry, and I allow myself room to hurt. But I also get up and I look at the bright side and I say, wow, for 34 years, I had an amazing mom who taught me all kinds of stuff. She taught me about love and compassion and caring, and how to look at the bright side of things and the beautiful things in life. And she taught me many, many life lessons. And so for me, at this point, it does not make sense to just be down and out, but it makes sense to carry her legacy forward and to love others and to encourage others. And with marriage, when you get hit hard and you lose your spouse through divorce or whatever, that sucks. But look at the bright side. And again, this is not about willing yourself into I'm awesome, I'm awesome, I'm awesome, but it's about facing around and go, wow, that does suck. That's a crappy thing. That's a crappy thing to get a divorce. However, what good came out of it? Well, I met a wonderful woman, and I married her. I took a chance, and she's my friend, and I care about her. And I learned a lot of lessons in life, a lot of good lessons. And I got to move on. I got to become the man I am today because she came alongside me, and she was there, and she encouraged me. And I came to Colorado, and I live in Colorado, and I got to see the beauty of Colorado, things I never would have done had I not married her. And so, yeah, does it suck? Absolutely. However, what are some blessings? And again, I always encourage you to have gratitude. I always encourage you to count your blessings and to list these things off, because where you focus is where you will go. And if you're focusing on all the negative and all the stuff that sucks, well, you're going to be in a dark cloud and you're going to be depressed. But if you focus on the good stuff and you're like, yes, wow, man, this is awesome. Man, thank you. Thank you that I had an amazing mom. Thank you that even though my marriage is over, I had some good times. Thank you that I am who I am today because of the things that have happened to me along the way. And celebrate these things and walk them out, and don't let it take you out, because in the Bible it says that God will give us beauty for ashes, right? He doesn't create dysfunction in our lives, but he uses it for good. And so even though maybe God would have wished I would have done things different and had plans for me to do it different, I'm broken and life goes sideways, but he uses it for good. And so let him use it for good in your life and celebrate these things and put your smile on your face and live these things out and celebrate. It's an amazing life, and you're worth living an amazing life. So give yourself grace, but also give yourself gratitude. Put your smile on your face, turn on some jams, rock it out, and have a beautiful day. All right, God bless. Peace.